will you?
Ah, there it is.
Oh, not that hand, this one.
Well, put this hand in your pocket.
Get your hand out of it. Oh. Oh, sometimes it's... Oh.
Stanley, I just found out that map is worth more than $2,500, that woman.
I can't get over it. All I did was go like this and the water came out.
Are you listening? Come on. Come on. You in the living room. Wait. I'm going to snoop around here and find out more about this deal. Go ahead.
Who was at the door, Harry?
Mr. Livingston and Mr. Johnson.
Good. Where are they?
They're in the living room.
I'll see them in a minute, and we'll have coffee in the library. Harry, I'm phoning Gunner to come over. Please leave the door open.
Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me. I didn't know there was anybody in the room. I'm awfully sorry. Say, hold it. Wait where you are. You know, you standing in front of this here picture reminds me of my last expedition in Africa.
That's so.
Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. And it was my most dangerous expedition. We were after cats. Big cats. You know what cats are?
Lions, I imagine.
Oh, there's no imagine about it, my friend. Lines are lines. Here or any place, they're lines. You can't imagine they're lines. Oh, no, indeedy. I want to tell you something. My first afternoon out, I bagged 64 lines. Gad, what a hunt.
Really?
Oh, yes. And then I ran into an old friend of mine, Clyde Beatty.
No.
Yeah. And was he hurt? He didn't bag a line for 2 weeks.
Really?
I bagged them all. He couldn't hit one of them. Of course, when it comes to handling lines, he don't know from nothing. I am the boy right over here. I want to tell you something else, too, between you and I. Clyde Beatty is a phony. On the side, a pretty nice fella, but between you and I, a phony. Something else I want to tell you, friend. Who do you think tames the lines that he has inside the cages? Me, Stanley Livington, the world's greatest hunter.
No kidding.
Yes, sir. Well, one of the greatest. By the way, what's your name?
Clyde Beatty.
Clyde Beatty. Clyde, it's nice knowing you. I want you to stick around because I'm going to tell you how I used to go in myself and tame those lions. Now, when it comes to taming the animals, Clyde... Clyde! Clyde!
Oh, good evening. I see you've met Mr. Livington, our big wild game hunter, eh?
Yes, indeed.
Swell.
He just been telling me about some of his exploits.
Oh, swell, that's fine. Tell him about the time you and Clyde Beatty went tiger hunting in India. That's
Yes, I'd like to hear about it.
Yeah, yes, indeed. Why, Stanley tells me that he outshot Beatty 5-1. By the way, I don't think you've introduced me to this gentleman.
Clyde Beatty.
Clyde Beatty. I'll be seeing you around.
Mr. Beatty, I'm sorry for what I said about Mr. Beatty. Excuse me.
Why, Mr. Johnson and Mr. Livington, please forgive me for keeping you waiting. You met Mr. Beatty?
It seems Mr. Livington and I are old hunting pals.
Won't you gentlemen have some coffee? And after coffee, we'll have Mr. Livington draw the map.
I'm terribly sorry. Mr. Livington will not be able to draw the map.
But he's got to. The whole success of my trip depends on it.
You mean you intend to take a trip to Africa?
Very definitely. I'm planning a safari.
I wonder if I may be excused. I know you folks would rather talk business in private.
If you don't mind, I think it would be better. Mr. Beatty's hat, Harry. Excuse me, gentlemen.
Night, old friend.
Quick, Grapple and Boots are outside waiting to slug Johnson and Livington. Tell them the plans are changed and to lay off.
Yes, ma'am. Look, Buzz, let me draw the map. We'll get the $2,500 and get out of here.
Certainly not. Now, if I play your cards right, we'll get more than $2,500. Listen, you heard her. She's organizing a safari.
I wish I was there.
Where?
On a Hoboken safari right now.
Stanley, you're absolutely right. As you surmised, to be frank with you, I don't blame you for having the desire.
Desire to what?
Of course, I'll have to explain everything to the lady.
Explain it to me.
Mr. Livington insists on journeying a safari to Africa.
I insist.
There you are. You heard it from his own lips.
Hello. Just a minute. How do you do?
You see, with Mr. Livington in Africa, he'd feel right at home, and it'd be very simple for him to draw the map without any difficulties.
I think it's an excellent idea.
Silly.
Once we're there, he can lead us to the East Fork of the Tarabongo and Okavango River.
Lead you to the fort.
Yes, Shirley, of course, there'll be the regular $5,000 fee in advance and $15,000 on completion. Of course, that includes my services.
What? Splendid.
That's fine.
And for your safety, I'm going to assign you my best follow-upper.
Follow-up?
Yes, he's the man who follows you in the jungle. And if you miss a shot at a charging animal, he shoots and saves your life. Oh, that's him now. Excuse me.
Shirley.
Listen, Buzz, I'm not going to go over there. You got no right to put me in a thing like that.
Oh, what kind of money?
You're always putting me right in the middle of it. I don't care what kind of money.
Don't you give me that.
No, listen, you got to be over there with
no arguments.
I'm not going to go over there with all those lines.
I tell you.
I'm going to start going to get away with it.
No arguments.
No, I'm not. I won't.
Gunner, I'd like to have you meet Mr. Johnson and Mr. Livington, Gunner Jensen.
Hi.
I don't want to seem inquisitive, but just what are we going to Africa for?
Well, we're going after an orangutan gargantua.
Orangutan gargantua.
Excuse me, please.
Pardon?
May I see you? What's orangutan gargantua?
It's a big ape.
Oh, a big ape.
Yeah, stop worrying.
Nick, excuse me.
Pardon me.
A big ape?
Yeah.
You mean like the thing I see in a circus, like the fodder to the monkey?
Yeah, it's only bigger.
Ping! And he's going to protect me?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Gunner, show them how you can shoot the Winchester.
You missed the lion. I raised the gun to my shoulder, looked through the peep sight, and I looked through the peep sight, put my finger on the trigger, grabbed for the pump slide, and I... No pump slide.
Stanley. Stanley. Now, where did he go? Stanley! River. You know, Stanley, suppose a north wind should come up, what would you do?
I throw out an anchor.
If a west wind come up, what would you do?
I throw out another anchor.
And a south wind came up, what would you do then?
I throw out another anchor.
And an east wind blew up, what would you do?
I throw out another anchor.
Where are you getting all the anchors?
The same place you're getting all the wind.
You keep quiet. I want to row your boat. You've been a very bad boy the last couple of days. I want you to change. I'm warning you. I don't like it a bit. So all you do is snap at me.
Me snap at you?
Oh, wait, that'll laugh. Me snapping at him. Why should you laugh?